Hey guys, what's up? It's Lario here. I wanted to go over a couple of common Gowipe mistakes that I've been seeing. It's been done by both sides, and I don't want to point any fingers at anybody, but there are a couple people that I see do this more often than not. A couple guys I've seen do once or twice, and it's an important aspect of the game because a lot of us are using it to get our 2 and 3 stars in, especially as our 8s get up there. They're starting to use the Gowipe a little bit more, and our 9s I think are using it a lot more. So just might be a refresher for a couple of you guys. A couple of you guys might disagree. I think there are definitely differences in strategy when it comes to Gowipe. For instance, pulling the castle troops. I used to like at level 9 not pulling them and just dealing with it in the base because it would pull my troops towards the town hall. But as I got to town hall 10, it's a lot harder to deal with when you have 2 infernos. I know Tim disagrees. I was talking with him the other night, and we both kind of flip-flopped once we hit 10 on whether it's better to deal with it at the town hall or not. But what I want to show you here is I don't really think it's there is a defense to it, because the amount of fails I've seen due to this is way more. I don't think I've ever seen a victory, and if I have, it's completely overmatched. For instance, right here we've got a number 1 attacking Elo. He's got pretty decent royalty, 23 queen, 15 king. He's got his 2 golems that he drops down, and then nothing. He's got a queen. Elo's got a queen pounding on 1 golem on the left, archer tower on both. Then he opens up the wall, so more stuff is coming out at it. The clan castle comes out. The king is on the right side. One of the giants goes to the right. The dragon and the giant go to the left. He drops a healer on the left side, not going to do anything. Drops a heal spell, also not going to do anything. That golemite, toast. So now on the left side he's got nothing. On the right side he's got a golemite. The king is cleaning up some wizards. The cannon's getting some more. He's still got a giant on the right side that's going to be doing some damage. The only reason this guy even got 1 star is he's their number 1 guy. He's got decent royalty, and those P.E.K.K.A.s, who had a lot of hit points, took a walk around the base and were able to do just enough damage to trash buildings. The core, only breached by a jump spell, gets shut down immediately. There's nothing there to tank for the king, and it was just the king, I think, that got in there. Didn't even have any backup for that, which is a pseudo tank. So easy defense there. Even though it was a 1 star, I'd definitely call that a huge victory if their number 1 is going to do that to our number 6. This is one of those bases that you can scout ahead of time. You'll notice those 2 buildings in the top left that can be taken out at the very beginning. Scout the archer towers, and with a couple minions you could take out 2 or 3 buildings on each side, leaving you with 3, maybe 4 buildings. Now note the golem drop at 214. He's got the king on 1 golem, some skeletons. He sends in his wall breakers, so the golems are gonna go even farther in. Those wall breakers are bringing the right side golem inside. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point defenses on it, some mortars. Now at 143, the dragon engages with the golems, and there's still no wizards. That king has been on it for 30 seconds. Wizards finally start coming in, but they don't even engage at this point. They're on either side of the dragon. Now they come in at 1 minute and 25 seconds. That's a very long time. Those golems are dead that the clan castle was on. He's got 1 left on the left side. It's not a bad attack. He gets a solid 2 star, but he didn't have the backup for the golems that you need for a 3 star attack. Now this is probably my favorite defense here. Elo's defense against the number 1 was pretty good, but this is just brutal. The clan castle troops, I think, do more damage than the other guy's entire army. So he drops down a golem, throws some giants behind, and then he gets some wizards in there, but he doesn't do a really good job at all about creating a funnel. So they're going to branch out behind him, and boop, there goes some giants. Clan castles coming out, and there's nothing backing those up. So they'll branch off, the golems will branch off a little bit. He throws in a rage here. It's not really a bad idea to rage when you have a loon there. Ooh, there goes some wizards. They will speed away from the loon before, even if it drops, it won't do any damage. But look, there's everything in this core cannot attack air. It's just completely helpless to the dragon and the loon. Rages again. It gets you away from the loon dropping its bomb, but it's got these guys have nowhere to go. The skeletons come in, kill everything. And that's his entire attack. Ooh, wait, there's the poison now. Whoops. Now with this base, there is a lot of trash, so what I would do before I attack is hit the scout button, click on those archer towers, see what the range is. Even if you drop a wizard down by that first barracks and maybe the gold mine on the right side, you're still creating a funnel. It might be wide, but you drop your golems down, drop your wizards right behind them after that. You already have most of your funnel created. They're just going to get through those 6 buildings and go right for the clan castle troops. And what you don't want to do, in my opinion, is then drop those wall breakers before your wizards are there, because those wizards are still going in, and now your golems are so far in the base with no backup, those things are just exploding. The guy on the right, the golem there, it's actually going to live a lot longer, which is not that long, but he'll survive the other 2 that went in because he didn't go into the core. So now those 2 golemites, they're being backed up by the wizards. It's not a bad job there. It's not a bad attack, but you could do so much closer to a 3-star, if not getting at the actual 3, if you send in your wizards right behind the golems. And you don't necessarily have to send them all in, but you do want to have them backed up and not being pounded on by the clan castle troops for too long. Alright, this is kind of a weird one. He does a good job starting out by dropping 2 golems, spreading them out on the bottom right, but then he drops one up top by itself, and it has no backup. The dragon and the loon are coming in and just going to destroy it pretty quickly. He ends up double dropping a heal, and then he drops a rage also that really only hit the golems. I'm not really a fan of that. Obviously not the double drop, but the raging and healing just the golems. I've seen a couple people doing it. The golems have the hit points. They should be able to tank without the heal. Yeah, you can heal them, but you want to heal a lot of other things with the spell. Same thing with the rage, especially the rage. The golem only does something like 50 damage, so additional percentage on that's not going to do anything. Up top, the dragon's still alive. I think it took out about 10 wizards and plus the golem. So you're looking at about 70 troops at least that you've lost just to the clan castle. It's not a bad attack otherwise. He comes in, funnels. It's a solid 2-star attack. Everything goes to the core, but with that lacking 70 troops plus the spells, I think if he had those extra troops, it could have been a 3-star. Next we've got Swirly. I don't know what it is about the outposters, the guys who are from the message board, original outpost. They love that earthquake spell. Well, he goes in, drops his golems after that 10% on the walls. There's a bunch of point defenses hitting the golem. Loses a wall breaker from giant bomb, and he sends another one in. But it's got skeletons hitting 2 golems now. Those Teslas pop up. So he's got oof, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 point defenses, plus the wizard tower, now plus a dragon. All of them hitting those golems. We've got one wizard hitting the dragon. Now the wizards come in, but they've bunched up dead wizards. Nothing much left here for tanking, so everything that comes around on the side is going to eventually die. Nothing's going to core. He's got those hogs coming in a little too late with, if he had sent those hogs in when the golems were tanking for him, that could have done a lot of damage with, 7 of those defenses, probably 10 defenses, all targeting the golems. But it's short work for the dragon here. Just going to come back around on the golem, or the P.E.K.K.A. and the king. Next, I want to show you Son of Train hitting number 19. I've seen this a couple times, and I don't know why it's happening, but he will drop one golem on one side, and he drops 2 on the opposite side. The one up top gets absolutely no wizard backup. The one on the bottom, the 2 on the bottom, he eventually sends in wizards, but before the wizards get to backing up the golem, the clan castle's already taking out a bunch of the golems. Now, it's not necessarily a bad attack. I think he gets 2 stars here. It's just, you probably could be able to 3-star this base. You're wasting 30 space up top just on the one golem. When you don't spread the golems out, to the left you'll see the wizards just dying off slowly. The ones on the right do have a good tank there. King, 2 golems, he will get some damage in with that. But by and large, there goes another wizard. You're losing so many troops if you don't spread your golems even just a little bit. Create a good funnel, and don't waste your golems by attacking just random things without any backup.